Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do something different and do a little at-home vlog. I have some decluttering to do. My vanity has finally seen its last day. I've had it since Matt and I got married 13 years ago. It was a wedding gift from my brother-in-law. I've held on to it. I've cherished it. I love it. But the leg broke when we moved in October and I've been having to set it. It's kind of balancing right now and I've been putting off getting rid of it. I don't know why I've held on to it for so long, but it just has a lot of sentimental meaning to me. But it's finally time to move on, and I have this desk. This is an old desk that we had for my dog Mickey. He's a Maltese and we groom him at home, so we have all of his clippers and things like that in here and other random stuff. So this kind of turned into just a junk drawer, but this is a lot of space that I can use to organize. So I was gonna clean this out, use this for organizing, and then I also picked up some things from Amazon. So I got some organizers here that I wanted to share with you guys. And yeah, I'll show you what my vanity looks like in its current state. As you can see, this vanity is well loved. I have my smoothie here. This is, I'll show you guys what I put in it today, but it looks gross, but it tastes delicious. And I also have my coffee, but yeah, this has been just, it's seen a lot of years and it's really worn, scratches, makeup stains that won't come out. This is what kind of inspired me to go ahead and start to replace everything, because this mirror, the light around here, finally the bulbs ran out, so I had to replace that, and I figured why not just start new with everything, reorganize. I need to clean my brushes, but yeah, I wanted to go through all of this, do some decluttering. I don't even know what's in this drawer. Oh yeah, so we're gonna go through this and I guess we'll get to work. Okay, so I separated everything into categories and I'll show you each pile and go through them to see what I'm gonna keep, what I'm gonna throw away. I also took a break for some coffee because I needed some more energy, but we are getting there. So I removed everything from the desk. I put all of my dirty brushes over here that I need to go and wash once I'm done filming. And then these are all clean. I wanna also wash these out too because there's makeup and stuff. I also cleaned out this drawer, so everything's cleared out. It's a mess in here. This is like a velvet lining and it just, everything, all of the dust and everything stuck to this drawer, so it's kind of gross. This is a case for my beauty blender sponge. I don't know where the other side is, but I like that for traveling. I don't think I have a ton of products here that I haven't used. I feel like most of these have either been used up or they're expired, or I'm using them currently. So I try to go through my makeup regularly. I don't really like to keep things that I'm not using or that I don't think I will use. So over here I have just random stuff that I have. Fun little fact, this was actually one of the first brand deals that I did on my channel back in 2013 and I still use it. This is for the Trevolo. You can put whatever fragrance you want to travel with inside of this. It's actually such a cool product. If I can find it on Amazon, I'll link it down below for you guys because it comes in handy. But it's so funny because I actually still use it to this day. It's been so many years, and this is the same one that I used in that video. Anyways, I like to keep packets like this of samples that I get in different boxes and things. Like when I order something from Sephora, I like to get different samples that I can use for travel, so I kept all of these to use for that. I'm going to put them in my drawer that I keep all of my samples and travel size products in my bathroom. I also have these travel brushes. These are from Eco Tools. I have these Eco Tools makeup cleansing cloths. I like to keep these on my vanity because they're really great at washing your brushes in between uses when you don't have enough time to wash it fully, and they have good ingredients. I also have my little, I've talked about these before in a favorites video, kind of, I think it was last year, but I like to use these for getting off any peach fuzz on my face. I have my eyelash curler here, which actually needs to be replaced. This is an old one from Chanel. They don't even make them anymore. And I realized the other day I have several different replacement pads for it, and I've finally, oh, this is attached. I finally got down to my last one, and yeah, it's just time to replace it. I don't really think it does anything anymore. I have these Ardell 110 lashes. I don't wear these all the time, but sometimes I like to wear them in videos. I have my MAC Studio Fix Plus. Love this. It comes in handy if you live in a humid climate like I do, so I'm keeping that. These are just random tweezers and eyelash glue, and then I have these clips that I use to clip my hair back, and then I have a random lip balm. Up here I have all of my primers. Now I don't have a ton of primers, but I have the Benefit Professional. I love this. I'm almost out of this little sample size and I need to get a new one. And then I have the Burberry. This is in the shade number 1. It's their Nude Radiance. It's a beautiful primer. It just gives your skin a really nice glow. And then I also have it in the little travel size. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to give one of these foundations away because I already know which ones don't work. I love this BB cream from Bobbi Brown. I'm keeping that. I'm keeping the Boreum CC cream. I love this. Actually, I have this on today with I mixed a little bit of both of these. Sometimes this doesn't give me as much coverage and this gives a little bit more, so I like to blend the two. I'm definitely keeping the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin. This is in the shade Y245. I love this foundation. I'm keeping this one too. This is the Armani Power Fabric. I showed this in my most recent Get Ready With Me video. This is in the shade 3.5. I love this foundation, especially if you live in a warmer climate and you're looking for something that holds up and just doesn't feel like you're wearing something heavy. A lot of times this Makeup Forever one can feel a bit heavy on your skin and you start to feel at the end of the day that you have foundation on. This one is a lot better. This double wear from Estee Lauder is amazing, but I only wear it on days when I need coverage and I'm not going to be wearing it for a long time because it definitely feels like you have on foundation at the end of the day. It's a little bit more heavy than the matte velvet. I got this last year. This is the Dior Skin Forever. I don't think that it's gone bad yet, so I'm going to keep that. Now this one, I love the formula of this foundation, but this color, they actually sent this to me as PR and it doesn't match my skin. So it looks like this is in the shade 280 Bisque Warm and it was really yellow. You can see compared to my other ones that it's a very yellow, so I'm actually going to put that aside to give away. This is empty. I think I've scraped out the entire bottle of this. This is the La Mer Soft Fluid. I bought this during the Sephora VIB sale last year because I was just so curious. I tried a sample of it from Nordstrom and fell in love, and I just love this, but I'm not that crazy and I'm not going to spend that much money on a foundation again, even though it was absolutely beautiful and it just felt, I don't know, I can't describe it. It was amazing, but I think I've gotten pretty much all of it out of this bottle. I could probably scrape out just a little bit more though, so I'm gonna keep it. The last foundation that I have is the Hourglass Vanish Stick, the foundation. This is in the shade Warm Ivory. It's a little bit dark, so I like to save it for summer, and it's a gorgeous foundation. It looks really beautiful on your skin. It just kind of gives you an airbrush finish. I like to keep it too for when I travel because it's just a lot easier to travel with a stick foundation as opposed to a bottle like this that could break easily. Okay, moving on to my concealers. The first one that I have is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. This is the Illumination formula. I love this, so I'm keeping this one. This is the Tarte Shape Tape. I've actually finished this bottle, so I need to throw that away. So I'm gonna put that in the throwaway pile. I have a couple of sample sizes of Trish McEvoy's Instant Eye Lift. These are both empty, so I just repurchased this, or actually I got the full size of this from Nordstrom. It should be here soon. So I'm gonna throw both of these away because I've already used them. This is an empty Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. I love this concealer. It's such a great drugstore formula, but it is empty, so I'm going to throw that away. I have two Nars Concealers here. This one I used up, but it just, I don't know, it wasn't my favorite. It doesn't have a ton of coverage. I know that it's really popular, but it just didn't work for me, but I'm going to throw this away since it's empty. And then this one is the Creamy Matte Concealer, and I know it has so many people who love it, but it just didn't work for me. I'm going to keep this one. I like the Bare Minerals Bare Pro. This is a stick concealer that's really good for covering any scars or anything like that on my face. I don't like it under the eyes though. My Tarte Shape Tape, definitely keeping that. The Chanel, I'm definitely keeping that. I'm almost out. And then this one is from Laura Mercier. This is the Flawless Fusion. I like this. It's a little bit on the light side, but I'm going to keep it. Up here I have a lot of sharpeners that came with eyeliners and ones that I've purchased, so this is why I laid down the sheet, because they made a mess. I know I don't need to go through my translucent powders. I just recently got this La Mer one during the VIB sale. I love it. I also have Laura Mercier's translucent powder. I don't really accumulate a lot of these. I have the Secret Brightening powder and then a travel size of the translucent. For bronzers, I'm going to keep all three of these. I have my Guerlain bronzer, the Physicians Formula Butter bronzer. I love this. It smells so good. And then the Chanel Cream bronzer. Here are all of my highlighters. I have this Trish McEvoy Luminizing Pen. I've actually had this for a while, so I'm going to add that to the throwaway pile that we have. And then this is just one from Burberry. I'm actually going to keep that one. Haven't had it too long. And then I have another Burberry powder highlight that I love. This is Skinny Dip from Jouer, and I love this one, so I'm definitely keeping that. It's one of my favorites to wear if I'm going out at night because it is very, very shimmery. I've gone through my blushes pretty recently, so I don't need to throw any of these away. This is the Tarte Party Blush. I've actually had this for a while, so I'm going to throw that one away. I don't really need to go through my brow pencils. I just know that these two are empty, so these need to be moved to my throwaway pile. I know I'm going to keep all of these single shadows. For eye pencils and liners, I'm keeping my Bobbi Brown gel liner. I just swatched this and I'm going to keep it. I haven't used it yet though. But I'm getting rid, or I'm throwing away all of these because they're either empty or expired. The Sigma gel liner I've had for a while and I liked it, but I didn't like it as much as I like the Bobbi Brown. For mascara, I know I need to throw these samples away. This is one from MAC. I actually haven't finished that one yet, so I need to keep that one out. I know I need to throw away this mascara, this curling mascara from Dior Show. I already finished and it's dried up. One of these I've used up and one of these I haven't. Let me open them up and see. I don't have many lip liners, so I know I'm keeping all of these. I have Pillow Talk from Charlotte Tilbury. I have one from Burberry. I have a couple in my purse that I keep in there, and then this nude one from Estee Lauder. So for liquid lipstick and lip glosses, I know I'm going to throw these away because these have expired. These are older. So I'm going to add those to the throwaway pile. For lipsticks, I typically check the bottom. Normally it says how many months they should last, and I base it off of that. I know these three need to go in the trash. I've had them for a couple of years now. They're definitely expired. The rest of them I think are fine. So I just recently got these two in December. These I wear pretty much on a weekly basis. I know they're fine. And the rest of these were either last fall or recent purchases. All right, moving over to my palettes. I think all of these are good. I don't really hold on to palettes for too long, and most of these are pretty current besides the Candy Johnson one, but I think that this is fine. All right, so I have everything that I'm gonna throw away here in the Sephora bag. I only have a couple of things to give away. I do like to purge everything on a consistent basis, so I knew I wouldn't have a ton, and I've mentioned this before in a blog post, but I stopped accepting beauty PR packages. I don't really get many anymore, and I'm very selective about it if I do. Because it got to the point to where it was just getting too much, and when I talk about something here on my channel, I want it to come from an authentic place. I want it to be something that I actually spent my money on, so I don't really have tons of beauty PR laying around, and everything that you see here are products that I love. And yeah, so now I'm gonna open up these Amazon boxes and put everything in these storage containers that I bought. Okay, you guys, so it is finally done, and I spent several hours last night getting everything together, and once I was finished, it was already dark outside, so I wanted to film it today so you guys could see a little bit better with the daylight. So let me show you what it looks like. Okay, so starting over here, this is what I put all of my palettes in. I found this on Amazon. I'll link it down below like everything else. But I think I had just enough. Well, I have one extra space here for palettes. But yeah, I'm really happy with this. This is something that I didn't have room for on my last vanity, and I always ended up having my eyeshadow palettes just laying all over the place. Now this is something that I put my brushes in. I got from Michaels several years ago. I think if you go back and see my very first vanity tour that I did on my channel, probably in 2012, I bought these for that, or I bought them back then. And they have these beads in them, the same beads that I've always used, but it just comes in handy. I have two of them. But yeah, I like that they're small, so they don't take up much space, but they hold a lot of brushes. Here's the mirror, which I'm really happy with too. I love that you just touch it to turn it on. It doesn't dim or anything, but I do like that the lights are nice and bright. I actually used it this morning and it works really well. I need to take these stickers off. And then over here I have some Diptyque candle jars that I've just cleaned out. I like to reuse these for different things, and I just put my brushes in here. More brushes back here. Here's the two jars that I have the Q-tips and my cotton rounds. I love that these have a lid to keep it from getting dusty. And then over here, I love this organizer so much. I have all of my foundations that I use more on a regular basis here, my lipsticks up here, MAC Studio Fix, and my primer. I put my lip liners back here, and then this little gosh, I can't remember the name of it now. In here I have all of my concealers. In this drawer I put my BB creams and primers. This drawer I put my blushes and my highlighters. In this drawer I have all of my liquid lips, pencils, and then more lipsticks and lip glosses. In this drawer, I have my brow pencils, eyeliners, and mascaras. And then down here in the bottom, I put my bronzers and all of my loose powders. And then inside the drawer, I'm so happy with how much space I have in here now. I have my leftover, or the more boxes of these Q-tips. I was able to put Mickey's scissor kit, or his scissors, in here. These are what we use to groom him with. I have my Laura Mercier sponge or poof that I need to wash. I have a couple of makeup bags, and this is a makeup bag that I always carry with me in my purse. I have some lashes, my EcoTools brush cleaning cloths, an extra palette. Up here I put all of my sharpeners and just a random kabuki brush, some single eyeshadows in here with another kabuki brush. And then in this one I put all of my tweezers and hair clips and my eyelash curler. Down here in this long one, I have beauty blenders, this really bulky Physicians Formula bronzer that is just hard to put anywhere, an extra mascara. This is a mirror that I carry with me when I travel. These are travel brushes right here, and then just some extras, and then my extra foundation down here. And here's the space where my old vanity was. I took it apart last night, and I need to take this out. But I'm very happy with the extra space that I have now, and that I was able to use something we already had. All right, you guys, so that is it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you for hanging out with me. If you like these at-home vlogs, organization, decluttering, things like that, and you want to see more, then please give this video a thumbs up so that I know to make more. And if you aren't subscribed to my channel and you like fashion and beauty and styling tips and vlogs and things like that, I would love to have you here, so please subscribe. You can also click the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload. But I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in my next video.